broken. Feels like I'll never leave this place. There's no escape. I'm my own worst enemy. I've given up. I'm sick of feeling. Is there nothing you can say? Take this all away. I'm suffocating. Tell me what the fuck is wrong with me. I don't know what to take. Thought I was focused, but I'm scared. I'm not prepared. I hyperventilate, looking for help somehow, somewhere, and no one cares. I'm my own worst enemy.
Hello. Hi.
I'm sick of feeling. Is there nothing you can say? Take
What's going on?
this
Hello, friends. Give me a second. Let me get a drink poured, find out where Jeff is, and then we'll play some games or something.
I've given up. I'm sick of feeling. Is there nothing you can say? Take this all away. I'm suffocating. Tell me what the fuck is wrong with me.
All right. What's up? How's everybody doing? What you doing? All right. Jeff is asleep on the couch. Oh. Like in the basement? Will it with me or? Emo music? You don't like Linkin Park? I still like Linkin Park. I don't really care. I enjoy Linkin Park.
My man.
Given. That's one of my favorites too. Takes me back to like high school, you know. I love it.
My man.
Hell Let Loose. Yeah, we're gonna give that a go. Dougito. Yeah. Hey man. Well, welcome to this, back to this channel, Dougito. Doug, it is what it is now, dude. What's up, guys? How you been? I saw most of you on Tuesday, I think. Well, maybe not most, since most of you guys came over from the Funker show, but it's good to see you. Hit that like button. Yeah, please do. Long time no talk. Hey, Muffin Top, what's going on? For fuck's sake, Ronnie plays Hell Let Loose for the first time in months and I'm away and can't play. I'm sorry, man. I was thinking about you while I was setting up the stream, too. Oh, no. Sorry, bud. The problem is I haven't fired up Hell Let Loose in such a long time. Man, I swear those shorts seem to be getting shorter and shorter. I think I'm just getting bigger and bigger. I'm up to 190 now. What are you drinking? The missus brought me home a random bottle of Basil Hayden's today. I was just down here finishing up work. She walks down here and hands me a bottle of Basil Hayden's. I'm telling you, dude.
My man.
So let me show you guys a funny tweet that I saw earlier today. Because you know what I just shared with you is going to resonate. Check this out. So the Army Counterintelligence Command said It doesn't take a mathematician to figure out 10 plus 5 equals a honey trap. So what they're saying here is they're saying that, hey, if the really hot chick is talking to you, it's a trap and it's a spy. I am positive that I am married to a spy because I am punching way above my league. I'll just put it that way. She's a wonderful woman. Blessed, yeah. I've never played Hell Let Loose. How is it? I actually really, really enjoy Hell Let Loose. And, just if I'm being honest, the gaming streams, it's been hard for me to enjoy gaming lately. I love going live here. That's not the problem. The problem is the enjoyment of gaming. Right? Like, it's not that I don't enjoy gaming. It's the enjoyment of doing it live, like actually playing the game live. So I really like Hell Let Loose because I love history. I'm an absolute history nerd. And I'm hoping that Hell Let Loose kind of gets me in the field to play more games. Like my favorite game to play right now is Broken Arrow. We just played that on Tuesday. I had a great time. It's relatively quiet, chill stream, but the strategy in that game is so much fun. I love it. Humble bragging much there? Oh, with my missus? No, that's not humble bragging. That's straight up bragging. 100% bragging. Yeah, that's a brag. A flex even, rather, comma. You see Hell Let Loose Vietnam is coming. I did. Yeah, I was actually, So, I've known about Hell Let Loose Vietnam for a while, but I got super confused because the game tried to... What the fuck? What is... The one thing that Hell Let Loose bothers me on is it always does really weird stuff to, like, my PC. Like, the capture card just freaks out, dude. There we go. All right, we're good. We're good. Anyway, the game tried to get me to... Where the fuck is my mouse? Oh, here we go. The game tried to get me to go to Hell Let Loose Vietnam, and it confused me. I was like, is it out? And I spent like 20 minutes earlier today trying to figure out how to buy it. But it's not out yet. And I realized that I'm just stupid. So, there's that. Yep. Alright, we're in. Good. Nice. Nailed it. So... Nope. 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 Nope.
What to do?
What to do? Let's just join this one. Yep. Alright, we're in QUE. Yeah, but next week I gotta go and do... so I'll be gone Tuesday through Thursday evening next week, so... The challenge with doing a stream on Friday is most of the time I spend most of the week kind of compiling different videos and removing videos and stuff. So next week there also won't be a Funker stream. This new podcast that I'm doing, the first episode goes live on Tuesday, but I'm only going to be temporarily hosting it. So the podcast is going to be called Light Duty. I was originally going to be one of the 3 permanent hosts, but I've got another television style show that I'm working on. Between that, my Funker work, my NEGR work, American Marksman, being a dad, all that stuff, adding another podcast permanently for the next however many years, initially it was like, oh, it'll be fine. But after I went down there for the first 2 episodes, I was like, man, boys, I don't know if I can do this long term. So I'll probably host it for the first 4, 5, 6 episodes. We'll see how it goes. But I'm helping them find somebody to backfill me. I just can't. I gotta be honest with myself about what I can take on and what I can't right now. You know what I mean? Like, American Marksman is falling a little bit behind right now as it is because it's such a small team. And, there's one editor, one host, and producer, That's it. And we're trying to do big things with it. It's bigger than just publish a video on YouTube every so often. Like there's these big trips that come into. Here's a good example. All right, somebody's gonna. I know what I'm gonna hear about this, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. I just signed for $60,000 worth of thermals that I have to send back, but they were sent to me to create content with at a hog hunt in April, right? So we're, from a content perspective, the stuff that we're filming is huge. The challenge is then producing it into something, and that's where we're running into most of the issues. Kind of biting off more than we can chew, but still trying to figure all that out and scale it, expand it, but also be deliberate, right? I think being deliberate is, you know, critically important. Kind of not talked about enough. Some people just do things to do things, you know. Out of curiosity, have you tried the PvE Tarkov? No, I haven't. I would be at least somewhat interested in trying PvE Tarkov. I was never a huge PvP guy. Like, even when I would go into a raid looking for a fight, it would be with like a long range rifle. But I loved the PvE. Getting spread thin, bro? Yes, I am. And it's, you know, I still got the army as well. So all of those things, and trying to manage the schedules for each of those things, because each of them has like little bits and pieces of travel, and each of them has requirements. It's just too many things at once. If it makes you feel any better, I had a guy who was clearly in his early 50s today ask me if we went to high school together. Oh no. We're still in queue. We're 3rd out of 6th. I officially subbed to your gaming channel. Sick, dude. Thanks for being here. Can't play mine right now due to no internet, but I play PC as well. Hell yeah. Danube Bay. 4 years. Oh god. Is that ever gonna go away? Can it go away? Please? I don't care. It is what it is. I said it. Have you seen Master of Command similar to Empire Total War? No. Oh, shit. Well, I clicked off the screen. Let me look at it. Master of Command. Real-time tactical strategy set during the 7 Years' War. Oh, that's got me interested. Dude. Is this out right now? Timeout. Store. Master of Command. Oh, bro. Yes, it is. It came out in October. How did I not know about this? There's a demo available too? Here, look, I'll show you.
Timing, position, and discipline will decide the day. Before a single shot is fired, your work begins. Arming the men, equipping them for the road ahead.
You know, I'm going to be honest. The whole, like, customization of characters thing, I never get into. Ever. I cannot, for the life of me, get into customizing characters. It doesn't matter if it's Skyrim or this. It's just like, when do I get to shoot things? Or stab it?
Supplies, uniforms, and
like I understand people love it for from an immersion perspective. I just don't.
5 nations march to war, each with its own command, customs, and doctrine. You'll cross villages.
Yeah, this is very Age of Empires. That's what this feels like to me.
Supplies will dwindle, the men will tire, and yet you must press.
Okay, well, is there like a battle? See, like even now, I'm like, this is what I initially saw. This looks dope. I'm way into this. way into this. Okay. I'll keep an eye on it. 14-hour drive to my new place tomorrow. Is that a good thing though? Like is it a good move for you? So since at my lowest point I reached out to a few years ago, I thought I'd share with you the good news. Should be breaking ground on my new home next week. Yes, dude. So thank you for having my back then, Ron. Of course, man. You know, I'm not really sure what to say. We talked about something on the Funker show, right? You know, it's like that truck driver seeing that person get shot in the car. It's what's your first instinct there? You know what I mean? Self-preservation, obviously. Like if I get out of my vehicle to go help that person, am I going to be targeted by something? But what follows that? Is it I need to get the fuck out of here, or I feel relatively safe. Can I help them? I don't know in his situation, but I like to believe that the first reaction to duress for anybody, at least in my opinion, is to help. That might not always be a good thing, so don't think I'm projecting that on anybody. So, anyway, you got a license for that Constitution? What? From California, so yes, nice. We're looking at the first move of our that I thought we would run into ever. I mean that wouldn't be the first time we've moved, but it would be the first time out of Virginia. If it's Chicago, you leave. Yeah, I get it, but like they left. The gangbangers left. You know what I mean? And maybe that's the right answer. I don't know. I don't live in Chicago. I don't go to the city. You're not going to catch me in the city. It doesn't fucking matter. Just not going to be there, first of all. And I shouldn't say that. Yeah, sometimes I have to drive through cities, and you know I might go to a monument or something in D.C., but under 99% of circumstances, you're just not going to find me in a city. I have no reason to be there. Do you still do the PC fundraiser? Yes and no. So I did look in. So we are doing that, and we're doing it through Regiment now. I tried to reactivate the donor link, and it looks like I'm going to have to reset up the campaign, which is fine. Because it doesn't work the way it used to, where you know the funds kind of get set into a box. They all go straight to Regiment. So at some point, we will have just raised enough to do another PC through them that way. But I tried to get the donor link to work again, and I'm going to have to basically rebuild the donation team. So once I get a chance to do that, I'll jump into it. Say what you want about cities. You can find some amazing foods in cities. Dude, I got to have ramen, for like real ramen, for the first time in a long time when I went last week to film Light Duty. I fucking love ramen. Like spicy, what's it, tonkatsu ramen? And I was sick, so like the bone broth was super helpful. You don't know who else is on the corner? I avoid Chicago like a plague. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, Virginia's a beautiful state. I lived in Williamsburg for a while, but I had to come back to Texas. So yeah, I've lived in Virginia my whole life. Right? I think there was like a short stint that my mom lived in Maryland while I was like this big, but other than that, it's been Virginia. And my family's been here forever. Yeah, it's so good. Yeah. Where are you moving to? Oh, we're looking at other states, you know, like all in Appalachia. I would have a hard time leaving Appalachia. That would be rough. You know, if I was out in like the High Plains desert or something, you know, I could get into a Montana. You know what I mean? But Montana is actually really expensive to live in. Like, that's really, really expensive to live in Montana. Texas, we have considered and looked at as well. A lot of West Virginia searching, a lot of Tennessee searching right now. New Hampshire is an interesting one, actually. I didn't know New Hampshire was as dope as it is. I didn't know that. Like, I was unfamiliar with your game. You guys just passed, like, campus carry or something. I think that's so smart. I live, like, 2 minutes from the Virginia line and foothills of North Carolina. We've also considered, like, western North Carolina, western South Carolina, even western Georgia, like northwestern Georgia. I miss the mountains up there. It's beautiful. Flat here with a lot of hogs. Yeah, well, I'll be down there in April. See if I can rid a few of them for you. Last time I went down, I think I took 8. 2. Only 1 each of the first 2 nights, but then there was the Connex massacre. They just set us up on top of this Connex, and we just kind of blasted them off of there. You guys are gonna love this hog hunt because I'm taking the Sandalorian and Tackett with me as well. So if you guys know the Sandalorian, you know Nolan, and Tackett, and then there's another guy that's gonna be showing up to have some fun as well. And it's all paid for by NAGR. It's a kind of an opportunity to connect with, like, we're bringing donors in and stuff like that, and then the 3 of us are going to make content down there, which I think is really cool. So, donors, members of NAGR, if you're interested in the future, that's the kind of stuff that they're expanding into, is kind of bringing people that might live in, like, a Chicago, for example, to this environment where you get to experience your gun rights properly. And I think that's dope. Like, that's cool. Boone, North Carolina. Nice. So I have I mean, it's a shot in the dark to see if I get it. But ideally, I'm able to do what I'm able to do here on my land, which I can shoot on my property. And the bill that they submitted that would have removed that, luckily, isn't going to pass. Nice haircut. Oh, it's a little long, actually. But thanks, man. It's all the other bills that I'm not a huge fan of, to include things like out of cycle redistricting solely on the basis of other states. Like, I don't like that. Like, you're making exceptions to Virginia's constitution because of what other states are doing, and it's under the guise and premise that what other states did is bad, so then you're going to do that bad thing too. I think that's ridiculous, and it sets precedents that I just do not like. And we are designed to be a body of states, right? So, oh my God, here we go. So we are designed to be a collective body of states, wherein the state itself is this semi-autonomous kind of governed body that one state, it might be different than another state. So for us to be building policies off of what other states do completely throws that design away. Like, it just crumples that up and throws it in the trash. And it doesn't make sense to me. So people were saying, like, you look at what you did in Texas. Like, first of all, I have no idea what happened in Texas. I've been to Texas like 7 times. I had no idea they did redistricting. How am I supposed to know that? Why does that impact my representation here in Virginia? It shouldn't. It's like, well, we're protecting the federal race. It's like, okay, well, this is Virginia, right? So the way that works is, you know, the people are represented in Virginia properly, and that way Virginia is able to convey to the federal government what it wants. Not, hey, let's reshape what Virginia wants for the federal government. That's not how that fucking works. That's not how that's supposed to work at all. That's just making shit up. All right, we're in the game. All right, join Fox Company. And we're going to be an assaultman. No. Sniper? Oh. I forgot. Let's just run, machine gun. Alright, I forgot how to play this damn game. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my god, the game is beautiful, dude. Ah! That's something I missed. Hot dog 7. You miss. You suck. Well. Alright, so it's F. My game's a little buggy. Love this game. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, dude. I'm hitching a little bit. I probably need to optimize the graphics for it. I mean, I've got 140 frames and it's probably on high or something. Is that a bad guy? Alright, well, while we're sitting here, let's see if I can optimize this a little bit. Full screen, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's all on Epic, you know? Oh, it's on DX 12. That's probably causing something weird. Clarity. Whatever. We'll just deal with a little bit of hitch. It's fine. Because it probably looks pretty dope for you guys. Where's this? Where's the point that I'm headed to? Where am I going? Oh. Need to find kind of a vantage point, maybe? Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ow, bitch, fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Ow! No! I watched Band of Brothers last weekend, so I had the World War II itch. Yeah, I get that. I'm so hungry right now. Give me a second, guys. Where are we getting shot from? Down there? Oh, that guy got clapped, dude. Ah, what the shit? Oh, I've got a really cool collaboration coming up soon with a mildly chunky electron enjoyer. Give me a second. I'm working through a challenge right now on a major project that we've got for American Marksman. So I'm just responding before it gets too late. Alright, well, we'll just survive here, or die here. I want to run a different gun. Like, I like setting up a, I like setting up a machine gun position and just kind of like mowing shit down. But my real jam is the snipers. And I never,
Well, you probably actually got a couple squads playing together.
Right, like I
Damn
don't-
it.
it's been the same lobby, but on the same team.
oh jeez,
It's just last 3 games. It's insane.
whatever. Recon and sniper are not allowed under level 100. So I got this warning when I joined the sniper crew. Recon and sniper are not allowed under level 100. I don't want to be an officer. No. No. Yeah, we'll just run assault. Let's run assault. That's the one, Damien. Yeah, I've got a fun collab coming up with him soon. Okay, dude. All right, get out of my face. You know, the Tommy gun, the Thompson, is terrible. I hate that fucking gun. If you've ever shot a Tommy gun, a Thompson, and not a Tommy gun Thompson, right? The Tommy gun is a very specific model, but if you've ever shot a Thompson, it is not a fun gun to shoot. Not at all. Bad thing about custom servers? Yeah, it might be my fault for joining a random server like this. I don't remember what the servers are we used to play. I haven't played Hell Let Loose in like a year. Oh, it's all good, Adam. What's up, man? Why is that? So it is. I've got footage of me shooting it. It is very unwieldy. The fire rate is way too fucking high on it. Oh my god. And it is in full auto. It is uncontrollable. You know, I shoot plenty of full auto guns. It's not a recoil management thing. I have offhand shot more belt heads or more belt feds than I know how to count at this point. It's not a recoil management thing. It is quite literally just an unwieldy piece of shit. And everybody hates it when I say that because there's like this tie to it as this American icon submachine gun. Bro, the MP40 is so much fucking better that as a submachine gun than the Tommy gun is, than the Thompson. So much better. Hands down. Even the damn grease gun is better. It's just all over the place. No matter how many different ways you lean into it or you push into it, or it's just... And the recoil impulse is all over the place, you know. But both the grease gun and the MP40 are chunky. It's just... And you could just keep it in one spot. You can keep it in an A zone at, you know, 20 yards. I'm telling you. The MP40 is a fantastic gun. Which one are you in? I'm in, Glow's Battlegrounds, US East. You're welcome to join. The full auto one, I got a chance to fire. Shot more like a grease gun. Fire rate definitely was not correct. Nope. No, it was fast. The one that I shot was fast. Maybe the one that I shot was not correct. Is that a bad guy right in front of us here? Still think the Uzi is the best submachine gun? Why? The Uzi is fantastically simple. Technically, I'm a certified armorer for the Uzi. Not that it takes much to be that. Because it's just sheet metal and a really heavy block as the bolt. And bolt carrier. And that's what they did to slow the fire rate down and make it controllable, is they literally only added... They just added weight to the bolt. I personally think submachine guns are useless, but it's just me. Like, there's nothing I get from a submachine gun that I don't get from a short-barreled rifle. Like... They make 300 Blackout exists, you know, 9-inch barrel ARs, even 5.56 out of a 10.5. They're fun to shoot, but there's no practical reason for me to own a PCC or submachine gun. What's the server name that you're in? Glow's Battlegrounds, US East. Top right corner. Oh, they'll be coming. Oh, fuck you. Oh my god. I can't find out why those semi-auto rifle-length Thompson sell. Those are the ugliest fucking things, dude. Oh. Short barrel 308. I'm into that. Like the Daniel Defense just released a 12.5 pistol 308. I'm into that. Yeah, I'm here for it. Cheap plinking and range time. Yeah, for fun. Funsies, I get it. That's awesome. You know, when it comes to like from a duty perspective, from having something that, you know, is like your main home defense gun, it's a rifle every time for me. And even if you say, well, it's too long, well, get a fucking shorter one. You know? Like, the 11.5 I've got there behind me. That's... That thing's perfect. You know, I've run that damn thing out to like 500 yards before. Just with the EOTech on top of it. You're terrible at this game? I don't pay attention much. I just kind of run. And I haven't actually seen anybody shoot. Except for that last guy. Like, I have no idea where people are most of the time in this damn game. Alright, run of kills, buddy. Lock in. If you're here for expert gaming, you're in the wrong fucking place, bud. Oh. Erica. I need a better home defense gun. I'm waiting for a Salva 12 to be back in stock. I'm a huge fan of rifles for home defense. And I don't even like... I own one shotgun that I keep somewhat ready. But other than that, I don't even touch my shotguns. What's that? Oh my god. That's nice. Erica. It's a good song, dude. Like, oh, the word Nazi doesn't mean anything anymore anyway, so who cares? Like, it's literally the song playing in the fucking video game, and people, like... I put it in the first history episode we did when Morgan's rifles charged the Hessians. I was like, bro, I want you to change the music to Erica when they're charging the Bremen's readout. I agree. I have a 300 blackout 7-inch with suppressor, Lehigh defense ammo. Yeah, great. That's sick. I'm currently trying to so for this hunt that I've got coming up in April, I'm currently working on... All right, I'm joining Dog Company because I think that's funny. We're going to run assault again because it's the MP40. Absolutely, dude. The main plan of action is going to be to use my Sons of Liberty again, but...
You guys got mics?
I'm also trying to build a 300 blackout as well because I think I want to walk a little bit this time. Would you use a subsonic 308? Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, so that's another thing that I'm planning on doing is I do a lot of my like content shooting with this gun, but it's my only short AR, right? I don't have I actually don't have a ton of guns. I mean, I have plenty, but I don't have just like randoms. They each kind of have their place. So beyond it being the gun that I take out there for the hogs, I'm building this 300 blackout AR to be kind of the gun that I keep upstairs. That one travels with me around the house most of the time if, you know, when I'm taking a rifle. But a 300 blackout for inside the house stuff? Absolutely. Happy birthday. Thanks, man. Hello, Lucy. Yeah, man.
Make sure you get nodes up, guys.
300 Lehigh is subsonic with 200 grain. It's great. Yeah. That sounds awesome. How's it do against hogs? So, I've never been more disappointed in my carry ammo. Okay. All right, dude.
I can do it if he spawns a supply truck or drops supplies.
Okay.
Until we had to kill that hog that jumped up in front of us, and I shot it in the back of the head like 6 times with my carry ammo, and it didn't die. I was like, bro, this is either a really resilient hog or I have shit ammo. All right, I'm just gonna run. Demolition Ranch kind of amount of guns in your wife's size? No, I don't think so. Like she knows that there. I have some guns that are primarily just for content purposes. Like they're written off on my business. Some of them are like kind of personal.
Yes, sir.
That they're like for the home. Would you rock a 50 Beowulf for shits and giggles? Yeah, why not? Yeah, it doesn't matter. So one of the things that people are always trying to account for is they're like, well, it's gonna go through walls, and it's like, well, so first of all, any self-defense round worth its salt is gonna go through all of your fucking walls anyway. And people are like, well, you know, hollow points aren't gonna go through as many, and it's like, well, actually, they tested that, like an actual laboratory, not some dude in his backyard, tested that, and the hollow point cavity fills up with drywall, and it ends up becoming nothing more than, nothing less than FMJ, and it just punches through more walls. So the better, in my mind, the better strategy, and this is like more theory than anything, the better strategy is to use something with a longer sight radius than a pistol in a heavier caliber than a pistol caliber that's more wieldable and controllable than a shotgun with more ammunition capacity, and that's where you come into intermediate caliber rifles, right? And then you operate off of your basic rules, knowing your target and what's beyond it, like don't engage towards your kid's room. You know what I mean? Just saying.
And I got a headshot.
Oh my god, the fucking potato masher. Get out of the fucking way!
Well, you're in the middle of town. What do you expect?
I know.
Am I like live
trying
to
to
the
play
chat
some
right now?
Outpost.
Like in the game? Okay. Oh. Oh my god. Good smoke. Ooh. Oh, that's an MG3. Yeah. 42, whatever. Ow! You know what I mean? Like, I just get shot. Damn it. Damn it, Bobby. Oh, nice. Come on, give me like close range fighting. And I think that's one of the things that I always get frustrated about with Hell Let Loose very specifically is you don't have optics. You know what I mean? So you're just kind of like fucking doing whatever and then you just die. So there's 2 companies working on an FRT for the M249S. It's gonna make me have to buy one now. Dude, that's awesome. Hell yeah. Come on, let me back in. I gotta run all the way up this road. Where's Jeff? Apparently asleep on the couch. We're not hitching on this map. That's nice. Still getting 140 frames on this on full epic settings, and that's cool. Hi, Sugar Pie and Jeff. Yeah, you brought Jeff.
Putting down my outpost.
Yeah, you took Daddy's beer.
Someone's gonna have to defend or we're gonna lose all this off rip.
Yo, do we have an MG in our
Fix the
squad?
camera.
Take that as a no.
Lot fly, whatever the fuck.
Bot fly. Or, I don't know.
Night night. I love you.
Bloatfly, if you want to come up
You
here
want to
on
kiss
my
my
pin,
beard?
there's a great spot to put an MG in this window and absolutely just hammer down on
Thank
people.
you, baby girl. Night night, pretty girl. What map is this? I'm not sure, but it's somewhere on Glees, so
Yo, can we push back onto the last objective?
no.
Oh wait, never mind.
Ronnie, there's a guy on this building. Second and third floor.
This motherfucker that just killed me shoot my body.
Just a player. Fuck, he must have gotten out. He had an MG out this position.
The boys need help out front. Come on, what the fuck? Oh, there's a fucking guy in here with me. Hey, Battle, what's up, bud? Jeff, what you doing, bud? Hey, Jeff, you want to go outside? Jeff, you want to go outside? Jeff. Hey. Pick you up.
It looks like they're pushing out the church. Oh. In the building we're at, Ronnie.
You guys like my
I
horse?
just got dropped.
Look at this big idiot. Dog is huge now, man. Need some wires to chew. So he, what's the most recent wire he chewed? Oh, he chewed the missus's phone charger. Yeah, he chewed that right in half while I was gone. He got big. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he got big quick. Big dog. That's Jefferson, not Jeff. Don't let me forget to let him back in. I don't think I've killed anybody yet. We've been on the game now for like 30 minutes. My name is Jeff. Oh, I know. I know. I knew people were gonna do it. He's named after Thomas Jefferson. Jeff's fucking huge. Fucking huge. Yeah, he's big. He's named after Thomas Jefferson. Keep popping you from the front, I know. And I'm trying to get in close with the MP40. What kind of dog is he? So he's mostly terrier, but also super mutt. Yeah. We had to have a genetic test done on him. So he's like mostly terrier. Like 60% or something like that, and then mutt. So super mutt is what the genetic test called it, and I don't think it's wrong. My super mutt. Gotta get you to level 100. Most of you guys probably haven't seen me run snipers before. I mean, there's probably a few of you that have been here. That's kind of my jam. Oh my god, dude. I'm never gonna get to level 100 if I can't kill anybody. Trying to get Jeff back in the house. It's cold outside. One second.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
What's up, Tom? Oh, I forgot to pour my drink. Let's click the spawn button before I do that. Better sniper with a GL than a bolt action in game? Not in this, I mean. But yeah, in squad. Oh, I'm not running across that fucking field again. There's a guy right there on the fucking... Airsoft event next Sunday, Melvin Downs. Oh, that's cool. Sick. I need to go right rather than left. I need to zig rather than zag. Yeah, like I wanna move through the town because I think I've been trying to come up through this field right here. And I need to be in here. Rue de Verdun. Yeah, so hit the main drag, cut right towards Boatfly. Classic Hella Loose Death. Dude, that's been all night. Here we go. Oh, fuck. Yeah. And let me out. Alright. Oh. Bro, the artillery is just so cool looking in this game. 360. Boogity boogity. Nah, that's the next building over. There's a machine gunner in that building. Oh, that's at my own. That's my buddy. I would assume that there aren't too many. That sounded like a Garand. I was gonna say, I would assume there aren't too many enemies near me on this side. Can't climb over that? Game's so cool. Whoa. Like everything from the map design to the gun design. You okay, buddy? You look cool. I need to stay inside the, like, building areas here. Your wife's yelling at you to take the Great Pyrenees out? Well, take the dog out. Oh. Just in case. Fuck was that guy doing there? I didn't even see that guy. I'll go this way. Missing some Nerf streams. Been a long time since we've had a Nerf stream. Nope, don't want to go out there. Even the sound design. You hear that? Can't wait for Vietnam. Yeah, I'm excited for Vietnam. Yeah. I'll probably main that for a little while. Very hungry. Whoa, bud.
Hey, Jeff. Hey, Jeff. What? Yeah. Oh.
Jeff let loose. He was chewing on... So, he was chewing on my Funker headphones. What's up, I Fix Airplanes? How are you? Alright, I probably got like 2 more deaths in me, and then we're gonna be closing it up. Oh, that's an interesting... Oh, shit. Missed it. Nice camera. Thank you. Nice face. You alright, Jeff? Oh, that's a cool tradition. Vroom and boom. Yeah, that's neat. And you wear red. That's her favorite color. Yeah, that little asshole was back there. He was back there chewing on my headphones in the Funker studio. What a dick. Alley-oop. Nope. Alley-oop. Nope. Yep. That's the one thing I like about this over squad, is you just have a ton of cardio. Pulled a hamstring squatting 2 days ago, and it is killing me. It hurts more to sit though. Hey, there's Kenny. Come on, Kenny, don't be a bitch. Atta boy. Woo! You suck! Kenny, get out of the way! Come on, Kenny. You and me, bud.
St. Mary. Ah, I guess weird.
I got two of them. I didn't realize the third one had laid down, otherwise I'd have gotten in too. Again, I just gotta get in close with the MP40. Either that or get the sniper rifle out. It's the only one with an optic. Oh man, I'm hungry. Pulled hammy socks, pulled mine several times between work and working out. Yeah, for the first time in a long time, I had to bail on some weight. Like I haven't had to do that in a long time because I don't lift as heavy as I
Yeah, it
used
looks
to.
like they're pushing Saint Mare from the southern side, kind of from that crossroads MSR.
I'll deploy and protect the somewhere. But I was under, so my working weight's like 285 or so. Well, not or so. It's 285. I'm currently doing some lower rep stuff. And I was under 285 my last set of a 5x4. And I felt 2 pops in my hamstring and nope the fuck out from under that bar.
We had an Emmy Gary here.
Fuck. Anyway. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Like it had that sharp burn like a tear and then 2 pops. I was actually pretty concerned that it was torn, but probably just a bad enough strain. Damn it. Missed it. Nope. Yeah. Coming up top here. Oh, what a fucking shot. Guys, I might have had it. Like, I don't know if I could do this game tonight, just getting clapped from nowhere. Partial tear of my Achilles doing MMA. What's up, Jaywalk? Something similar happened in my back in the weight room. Wife told me I'm just getting, quote, old. Yeah, but I don't subscribe to that. I mean, yes, you gotta, like, protect your body more as you get older, but you know, not all of it is just getting old. Like, there are things that you can still do. So it just seems like so many people kind of use that as an excuse, like, well, I'm old, I shouldn't be doing that stuff anymore. Like, no, I really think you should. Like, your physical resilience it just is an improvement over life, you know? Refuse to accept it? Good. Yeah. I mean, there are a multitude of things that I do. Like, I take peptides, stuff like that. Especially for recovery. Like I do have a peptide sponsor technically. Well, I wouldn't call it a sponsor. I'm working through a relationship with them, and I'm new to them too. But as I do get older and do want to continue to train and do want to continue to kind of improve, not just maintain, peptides are something that I've been looking into for years. And there are so many misconceptions about everything from like TRT to peptides to what is and is not steroids, right? Like there's a just ton of misconceptions about all of it, and I shared the same ones. I was like, you know, I spent all that time losing all that weight, completely naturally that I was like, no, I'll never take anything other than like a protein shake. And that's fine. That's cool. Nothing wrong with that. But there are also things that can aid you as you get older in protecting yourself from injury. You know what I mean? I'm in Ronnie's squad right now, getting the game. Are you? T-Swites, bro, I'm getting fucking clapped every time I run. Like I move 10 feet and I get shot in the forehead. You know, it's a lot like what it would be like in real life. Like, everybody's got this big energy, and they're like, bro, I got this new optic I'm gonna put on my gun, bro. You're gonna die. It is what it is. Like, you know, I got this. In a survival situation, you're probably gonna die. You know. Didn't they do a study on stuff like that? Like, in a survival situation, that it only is gonna take 3 days or something like that without food for you to want to put a stick through your neighbor's face. Like, I tried sharing that with my wife, and she was like, nuh-uh. I was like, okay. If you're hungry enough, you're going to put the stick through somebody's face for a can of food. Trust me. I am in your squad, but I'm just kidding. No, I'm just getting clapped, dude. Like, I can't. It's my first time back on the game in like, I don't know, a year or something. Removed and replaced my roof 2 years ago. 310 pitch. Long. Muscle bulge behind my left knee now. It doesn't hurt. Looks weird. There's a bulge behind your knee? You should get that looked at. I don't think they make creams for that or anything. Like that's one of those things I think you have to go to a doctor for. Speaking of doctors. So, do you guys remember Zeus? Who remembers Zeus? My golden retriever. Which one of y'all, how many of you guys were here back when Zeus used to be on the streams and stuff, like Jeff is? Right, Jeff? Jeff? He's asleep on his bed. I mean, some of you will remember Zeus. He used to always be around, you know, especially on like Nerf nights and stuff. Big fat golden retriever, lumbering asshole. He died this year. Well, we just found out that we're probably going to lose Luna too, and that's so Luna is our big Bernese mountain dog, and she's going to be 10 this year. But the vet basically gave us like 3 weeks tops, and that sucks because we got Jeff because we lost Zeus and we didn't want Luna to be alone. Like, losing the two of them all inside of the same 1 year span is gonna suck. Because if you think about it, right? So, well, you guys might not know this, but we got Zeus right before we had our first baby, which was like 14 years ago. And then we got Luna right after we had our second baby. So they kind of grew up with these dogs. But I guess I thought we had more time with Luna, you know? Yeah, I don't know why the doctor thing kind of reminded. It's been in the back of my mind all day. Rip Zeus. Dude, Zeus was the best dog. Like, seriously. The best dog you could ask for. And I know everybody says that. Like, everybody's like, no, my dog's the best dog. But like, I would fight you for the crown for Zeus. He was that good. Like, that fat piece of shit runt dog Zeus fought a bear at our last house. Like, I'm outside with a shotgun, you know, like with a light on it trying to find this bear, and I pan past and there's Zeus fighting with this fucking thing, and I go running up to it and the bear fucks off. Dude, that was a gangster dog. And he's a golden retriever. Like, you don't expect that from him. But if you look at him, you're like, wow, that is the most mangy golden retriever I've ever seen in my life. But he was our little dude, man. Having a burner is a gift and a curse. Yeah, so Luna has 25% Pyrenees in her. So we got her 10 years ago from a breeder. Almost 10 years ago. And they had bred 25% Pyrenees in to help with some of the health issues. American Bully is 13, 14 years old. This might be the last year I have with her. Yeah, and you can feel it too. You know, you spend all that time with this animal, with this dog that just becomes part of the family. You just start noticing shit, but you also start justifying things like, oh, he's just tired. No, well, he's having water now. Maybe it was just a bad day. Well, I mean, we took her to the vet. The vet was like, the likelihood that your dog has cancer is like 99%. You know. I had a similar time. We had a Bernese mix. She got cancer and was given a few weeks to live, but she remained in good health for a couple months on all meat keto. Interesting. Well, I mean, and yeah, I don't know how much that would apply for Luna, and in her situation. You know, we've been dealing with various like minor health issues, skin issues. You know, eye infections, just kind of a decline, generally speaking, over time. Makes you think about cloning and stem cells as far as pets. I'd clone Zeus. And his story with us is so cool because, I mean, I was 20, 21. You know, like, I didn't know where you bought dogs. I thought you had to buy them from the breeder. So I was hunting around at breeders, and they were all like $1,300 for dogs. And I was like, why are dogs this expensive? And I found this one breeder that was like, here's this puppy for $400. And the rest of the litter was, again, $1,400. I was like, what's wrong with this dog? He was like, well, he's got these short arms and legs. Like, he'll never be a show dog. And I was like, he sounds awesome. I got short arms and legs, man. I want that one. But then again, you get him up, you know, where we lived at the top of the mountain. You get him up there, and he's fighting bears. What an awesome dog that was. Yeah. Rip Zeus? Yeah. Yeah, I miss Zeus. I actually still haven't buried his ashes. They're sitting over there. Like, the only thing that's been in the back of my mind is, what if we move? You know? I was talking to somebody about this just the other day, a friend of mine. Works for vetclaims.ai. So if you guys are a veteran and you're looking for kind of something to help you with your veteran claim, I strongly recommend vetclaims.ai. He just lost his dog as well. And I was like, dude, I don't know what it is about dogs, but I've had family members, I've had close friends pass, and when I've had to put my dogs down, that has been a heavier emotional burden than anything, than any of that. And I think it's this unconditional love that they have for you. You know what I mean? Like, you are all they know their whole life. And I think that starts to subconsciously register that, like, I don't know, man, but losing dogs has hit harder than any family member I've lost. Never bury a friend. See, that's kind of where my brain has been going. You know, give him a special place in your home. Yeah. And he's our first family dog too. So that's, again, 100% agree with that. Yeah. Extreme prejudice. Yeah, dude, he was awesome, man. I'll never forgive him for chewing up my boots. Or no, that was Luna, actually. And that might have been Zeus. One of them chewed up my Ariats. I still wear them. You know, but no, it's all good. 6-0. You know, I'm just making conversation. You know, just what's going on right now. I haven't seen you guys in like most of you, since before SHOT Show. And this is all just new stuff. Never any strings attached to their love, yeah. Yeah. Innocently and fully, yeah. But Luna's always been so awesome. She's like really docile. Like Berners are such an interesting breed compared to like a golden or a lab. Like she's always had this pet jealousy. Like if I petted Zeus, she would run up to me and like push Zeus out of the way. She'd like shove him, and she's big. This dog is large. It's a large dog. Thanks for the $2, dude. AK, thanks, buddy. But she was so jealous of other dogs being pet. Jeff's like that. Like Jeff doesn't like me petting Luna. He's asleep over there. Here, I'll show you. He's on his little dog bed. Berners are jealous and will force you. Yeah, she is forceful about saying, hey, it's time for you to touch me. Like right now. You will touch me because I told you to. Let's stick with rodents and fish, less emotional. I don't hate you for it. You're not wrong. You know, there are a litany of problems that come with owning dogs and having dogs, but I've always had a dog. You know, even when I was young, we had a dog. I had an outside dog. Anybody else ever have an outside dog? Like that was a different time. You know what I mean? Like you don't do that anymore. But when I was real little, we had an outside dog. His name was Copper. I think about him every once in a while. And, you know, looking back, that's something that, I think about this a lot. Looking back, I was always afraid to run over there because Copper would jump up on you. You know, like he would jump. And I was probably 7 or so. And I didn't know any better, but that kept me from going near him. And what, you know, knowing Jeff as a puppy, like having puppies as I'm, you know, as I'm now grown, Copper just wanted to play. AK, thanks for gifting a membership, dude. Oh, and it went to Glock, too. Nice. Thanks, AK. Family in Poland still has an outside dog? Yeah. This is less common in the U.S., but growing up with dogs in the family all my life, yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'm done. I need to make dinner. I also have an early morning tomorrow to prep a few things for travel. I gotta take my truck out, get it serviced before I go on another trip next week. So I won't see you again next week. And I mentioned this kind of fleetingly at the end of the Funker stream. You know, thanks for just continuing to check back in here. This is an opportunity to just kick back and hang out with all of you fine people between all these other projects. This is always going to be my home for content, for, you know, just hanging out, for gaming and relaxing. I actually, I've always said that I don't consider live streaming content. I consider it, you know, being live and having a conversation. You can make content from live streaming, but I don't consider it like that. So I always look at it differently, that it's, you know, a chance for me to talk to people, be social, stuff like that. And even though there are those gaps while I'm on travel, this channel will always live, like forever. You know what I mean? Same thing with Funker. I will always come back and go live on Funker, just to cover the footage that I thought was interesting, the situation around the globe that I think is relevant and pertinent. But anyway, I'll see you not next week, since I'm going to be on that travel, but the week after. Nothing stopping that. All right. I love you. Thanks for being here. Enjoy your weekend. Go be great.
Good night, ladies.
Bye-bye.